Good evening, folks. It's getting late and it's getting dark, so I'm sorry for the shitty lighting. When you work with the natural lighting, you get what you get, right? Anyway, tonight we're going to take a look at Lagunitas Daytime. Lagunitas Daytime is 98 calories, 3 carbs, 4% ABV. It's an IPA. And the writing on the can is way too small for my old ass to read, but if you want to pause, you can read it. Basically, what the writing on this can says is they've gone out of their way to make this heroic blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Once I read the numbers on this, I realized something pretty quick. And what I realized is that this, which has a really, really nice color. Look at that color, and it's super pale straw. We're talking like a 1-2, right? Is a Diet Light beer. Diet Light IPA. Why? You've heard me rail on lights before. You know I won't go anywhere near Big Tents because they're toxic. They're loaded with glyphosate. I don't understand the concept of light beer anyway. The American beer market in World War II was slanted towards women, which is why, mosquitoes, all your American beers were lagers. Budweiser, Miller, Stroh's, Coors. They were all super light beers to begin with. And then we pussed up the market and made it even lighter. Literally, and when I said, this is a super light beer. This is what your urine should look like when you're peeing. It's called pale straw. That's because shit like this is basically piss. This is what happens after you drink beer. You make crap like this. Anyway, enough of a rant. They needed a new niche market, so they went to the light diet IPA market. Piney, little bit of citrus. It's Lagunitas. They're a hop-heavy brewery anyway. I'm not a huge fan of theirs, and I'm not dogging on them just because it's them. It's the whole fucking concept. We're running 4 ABV, 31 IBU, 1 SRM. It's a hop-forward soda voice. I believe the phrase they were looking for was sotto voce, which means under the breath, like when you're like, oh, what a fucking douchebag. But you don't want your boss to hear you. That's what it means. More primal and less evolved, which is actually the opposite of sotto voce. Burning down the house. If you're burning down the house with this, if you can burn down the house, we have amazing stuff to do that with. This shit doesn't really inspire you. So it's a fractional IPA, and it has the unbearable lightness of being. Of being what? Puss beer? Fuck, you're better off going to Utah and drinking what? That 3-2 baby beer they got up there? Because whoever brewed this is just brewing an affront to beer drinkers. At least in Utah, they got a reason. It's a rule. They brewed this shit for shits and giggles. Well, let me rephrase that. They brewed this shit for the market share of soy boy, clip-on, twat knot, lumberjack beard, flannel wearing non-men? Gender fluids? Don't know which bathroom to use? Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, let's give it a nose. We'll give it a tongue. Initial hop hit, super fast burn, and it's actually clean on the back end. They must have pulled all the fucking oil out of this. I don't get it. Lace is meh. Usually I expect the hop heavy stuff to lace better. This is not a good beer. just a tip. If you catch your friends drinking this, I'm going to say, just from the International Union of Man card holders, that you're allowed to smack them in the head, but after you smack them in the head and take this away from them, you have to replace it with a real beer. This stuff is garbage. This is a horrible idea brought to market for horrible ideas. And yet I guarantee, if you go online and you look this up and you don't get the review from me, you're going to get the review from somebody who's like, it's brilliant. That's what I wanted. I wanted to drink something that tasted like... No idea what this tastes like. It has no taste. It's gone off the bat. If you don't like pine, don't drink IPAs. If you have to be cool and drink an IPA, and it needs to taste piney so you can impress your friends, but then the pine needs to go away immediately, your friends are still going to call you a bitch. Anyway, it's a bitch beer. Let's give it 3. 3 out of 5. There's somebody who's going to like this. Hopefully it's not even women that like this. You know what? It's for people who... I'm not saying I have the most discerning taste in the world. This stuff is garbage. With a capital bitch. Just saying. Thanks for checking in, folks. I will catch you on the next review. You guys have a nice one. I will see you mañana, because today is Metric Friday, and tomorrow is regular Friday when the rest of you people are off from work. So, adios. Have a nice one. I would say salud, but I will not salute you with this. Crap.